of sock, or did we guess?
Yes. It's a specific kind of sock.
Ooh, is it a fuzzy sock?
No.
Does it have toes?
No.
Is it argyle?
No. Also, side note, I have not been counting the questions. I've just been enjoying myself. So
Have stripes?
Yes.
Is it an elf sock?
No.
Is it a zebra sock?
No.
Is it a Where's Waldo sock?
No.
I got to get that seltzer.
Is it
Is
Milton
it the-
Cole's legendarily large sock?
Is it whose?
Never mind.
Oh.
Is it the Wicked Witch of the East sock?
No. No.
Good guess.
Oh, heavens. Oh, there's my pen.
It's close with the wicked, with the kind of. Wait, no, ignore that. That might have made it not as clear.
Is it a Munchkin sock?
No,
Is it a candy cane sock?
no. It has less stripes than those.
Has fewer stripes.
Yeah.
Wicked Witch of the East.
Is it a soccer sock?
A water?
A soccer sock?
What's another word for
Is it an athletic sock?
Right.
Gym sock?
Wait, what was that? Who said that?
Gym sock?
No. Oh no. Maybe in the 60s or 70s, and maybe now it's a little bit more fashion.
Is it a tube sock?
Yes, it's a tube.
Yay!
Yay! Hooray!
Hooray.
Tube socks rule.
They do. Tube socks are cool.
Why is that close to the Wicked Witch of the East sock?
Because the Wicked Witch of the East sock, didn't she have rounded, she had like circular stripes on her sock.
Oh, that's right.
Do all tube socks have stripes?
I think so. Like the iconic sort of tube sock has like the two colored stripes at the top of it.
You like the one with basketball ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was confused with the soccer one, because I'm like, oh,
I'm not sure you got the right witch.
I probably don't. I mean, it's
I think-
the whole thing of like first person accounts being inaccurate. Like I
You're
don't.
talking about the socks that were on the feet that curled up after the
Yeah,
house went down?
absolutely.
Yeah,
They
see,
have-
that's,
Red and
That's
white
tough.
stripes.
They had stripes.
yeah, it's tough. I'm looking here. No, I don't think so.
You don't
What?
think so?
What?
You looking for socks?
Those were
No,
pumpkin.
hey, guess what? It's 8 o'clock,
Everyone's got a sock.
and it's time for the Mop and Bucket Company direct to you from my basement in New York, and from the merry old land of Oz, and from locations around the capital region. I'm Michael Burns. You are a wonderful human being, and we are all glad we're here together. That's the amazing Mark Merritt on the keyboard, wherever you are, on your couch, in your pajamas. Applaud this man. Mark, how are you?
Sock, yeah.
Doing well.
I'm doing well, thank you. How are
You're
you?
looking great. We have so much wonderful stuff, and Peter Delakis is also here, Mark. I know you'd be happy about that. There he is! Yeah! Looks like you shaved today. The top, anyway.
I cleaned up the edges, but I'm like trying to grow the beard back.
Good. You know who's not trying to grow the beard back is my spouse, partner, and best friend, Kat Coppin, who is here. There she is. Very sweet. Yeah, that's right. Kat, you're looking wonderful as always. And you know who else is looking wonderful is the amazing Walt Baticki. Woo!
Hey, how are you? Hey, hey,
Yeah.
and you, and you.
We are the most fortunate improv company in the world because we actually have an engineer working our show with us. Give it up for the Walkman himself, Derek Walker.
I do tech stuff. What's up?
Yeah, yeah. And Am I missing somebody?
Yeah.
Am I missing somebody? Am I missing John Kimlico? Where is the man? And finally, Livia Walker is in the house. Yes, yes. Is it true that you two are related?
What's that?
You and Derek, are you related?
We are by marriage.
Awesome.
We
Pretty
just
cool.
got married 8 months ago.
8 months ago.
Yeah.
Remember,
All right.
Michael? We
How,
bought
I have a question. I have
Yeah.
a question.
Yeah.
How is your first year of marriage going? Is it exactly what you expected?
We foresaw something happening in the world, a little bit better than this, but this is cool.
I did.
This is cool.
It was like I felt weird in the moment doing the vows and being like, I will love you no matter how the world ends, however shocking or scary or terrifying. And I was like, oh, it's a little heavy. But now I'm really glad that I kept
Yeah.
it.
Nice. Cool.
That's great. That's great. I'm glad things are all going well for all of us. Things are going just as planned. I know that's really true. There's no question about it. I haven't gotten gas in over a month. Well, that's not true. I get gas regularly, as Kat will attest. But I'm talking about I haven't filled my car's tank with gasoline in over a month. It's absolutely incredible. I'm moving right along very quickly. We're going to play entrances and exits. And Olivia, Walt, John, and Peter, Derek, we need words for each of them. You want to assign them?
I would love to. Peter, your word is honestly.
honestly.
Honestly. Walt, your word is weather, like the weather. Livia, your word is pants.
Pants. Stuck it, Peter.
And John,
Yes.
John, your word is lunch.
Lunch.
You guys want to review just to make sure that you've got them?
Honestly.
Weather.
Pants.
Lunch.
And Derek, how about just a generic kind of scene start type suggestion?
Doctor's office waiting room.
Honestly, I don't know whether I should stay and give you the bad news or no, I'll go. I think I should just go.
Excuse me.
So,
It was really
Are-
weird how
are
the
you
doctor
doing okay?
I honestly can't hear you.
How the doctor just got up and left.
Let me
Oh.
grab this magazine from the waiting room. I know it was a mistake to wear pants to lunch.
I'm gonna go see if we can bring the doctor back. That was weird.
I've been here like for an hour. Honestly, where's the freaking doctor?
I'll ask.
Man, I could use a new pair of pants.
Okay, whether you like it or not, the doctor is like acting really crazy. He just has his prescription pad and he's just writing prescriptions and handing them out to people. He's not even telling them what's wrong.
I apologize for running off like that. Honestly, it was very rude.
We'll be
But,
with us for a minute. I'm sorry. Honestly, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, I'm glad. Honestly, it was an honest mistake. I just was very upset because I have never seen a sickness that was pants related like this before. And so I need to.
I can't even. I'm gonna like lose my lunch if I stay here much longer.
Wait, let me go with you. Hang on.
So you see, it's corduroy. It's not just any kind of pants. It's specifically corduroy related.
Corduroy pants?
Exactly.
To be honest with us, doctor, how many of us have to be worried?
Oh, well, I'll tell you. Honestly speaking, anyone that wears pants should worry.
Well, I need to go tell literally everybody.
Unless
And
they
I
give
need
up
to
wearing
say, Steen, I came in a little early. You know what? I never thought I would live to see this happen, but I think that Walt and Pete had a real confusion about who had the pants on.
Ooh.
What do you do? Is that
Honestly,
honestly and pants? I think we just had this confusion there.
I'm honestly these pants.
whether
Yeah,
or not
It's a
that's
good way
true.
to start. You know what? We
Are we
start-
supposed to have pants on?
No. Are any of you guys wearing pants?
Hold on a second. Not
wait.
any.
No, Peter, no! No. All right. That was absolutely wonderful. Hey, I need to explain this next thing just a little bit. We're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's going to be Mark, Cat, myself, and Lydia. And the idea of this is that there's 3 of us. You'll see us, first one of us, then 2 of us, then 3 of us, all talking to number 4 in what the film folks would call a POV shot. It's Ford's POV. And then finally, we'll see number 4. So I'm going away now. Derek,
Yes.
what are we concerned about that we're talking to number 4 about?
You are concerned about the washing machine.
I lost my Matchbox car. I lost it in my pants, which I put in the hamper, and it went in the washing machine, and that's why the washing machine's not working. Well, it's my fault. It's all my fault, and I had to tell you.
All right. Now, Sam, I really think that we can work this out, right? I mean, Toby here doesn't have to be upset, right? Tell him that it was a mistake. There's people are not replaceable. Washing machines are, right, Toby? Right?
What about my Matchbox car?
Toby's sorry.
I'm sorry.
Right? And we don't have to be upset, and we can go to the junkyard and we can retrieve the Matchbox car from the broken washing machine.
And the washing machine.
Right, Toby? And our relationships as a family are much more important, aren't they?
I don't believe it, but I hope you look to make me believe it.
Because you love us as your family much more than you care about machinery, right?
I mean, I like the Matchbox car, but I like you better. I like the family better.
And if your son cares about his Matchbox car, then you care about his Matchbox car, right, Toby? Sam? Right, Sam?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I remember that particular washer because it was rather a unique specimen. You You were the owner of that, were you, lady? Because, there, little fella, how you? See, that was a frugal whisker, and on the open market for collectors, that'll fetch 7,000 or 8,000. Of course, I didn't do anything. I put it in the crusher because that's my job.
Crusher?
Yeah, I put it in the crusher.
Crusher?
Sam.
Of course, I always sort everything and I check the material. That washer, it's funny, had a little toy in it. Little car.
The toy. Get the toy from him, Sam. Get the toy from him.
Lady, did you know that that's lead? That's painted with lead paint and it's made of a lead alloy. What are you doing to your kid there?
Get the toy back from him, Sam. Get that toy.
I don't think that a child should be allowed to play with something hazardous like that. First of all,
Don't you love your son? Prove to me that you love your son. Show your son that you love us.
the two of you got some. So I don't even know about that, but I'm telling you right now that there's a problem.
Get it back. Get back. Get it.
You want it back? Okay,
Look at
lady.
your son's face.
Lady, you know what? I'm going to give your kid the toy back because what the heck? It's not my problem he gets brain damage. Oh, there you go, son. There you are right there. You get, yeah. I got to go on break.
I love you so much.
Not sure where to start, Tobe. There's not an excuse for being gone most of your life. I just couldn't take it. It was in that moment I knew I had to leave. I let you down. I let the washer down. I let the machinery down. I let your mama down. But I did some soul searching. And I can tell by the way you're looking at me, you are not quite sure what that is, but I can assure you it led me to the conclusion that the only way I could make amends with you is to bring you my car. Toby, I am going to give you my car. And I hope that is that your mom? No, some other there. I'm hoping that you will accept my apology and take my car and sign this paper that needs to be signed for my anger management course, saying that we had a conversation that did not end in violence or yelling or a tirade. I can tell by the way you're looking at me that you don't know what tirade means. Listen, just sign it and then you have the car. And I love you.
Oh, yeah, well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. There's a moral there. There's a little lesson to be learned from that little series of vignettes, and I don't want to think about what it is.
Sweet family drama.
Sweet, sweet, sweet family drama. That's right. That's beautiful. Hey, Mark. Ready?
What was that?
Of course you are. I was just asking Mark if he was ready, and it was odd because at that very moment he froze for just a
Yes.
brief bit of time, but he is in fact ready. And it's time for a song cue. There are three of our wonderful improvisers, Olivia, Kat, and Peter. They're going to do a song. Every once in a while, if you go to musicals, there used to be these things called theaters, and they had plays that had music in them. And all sorts of people would get really close, shoulder to shoulder, and sit in the dark and watch and listen to these things. It was a lovely time. Anyway, when you see a musical, hear a musical, you can almost always tell when the song is coming because the dialogue just kind of cues the song. So when I notice that that moment has occurred, I'm going to say that sounds like a song cue, and whoever said that line is going to burst into song with the assistance of Mr. Mark Merritt, our amazing musical director. You guys are ready? Derek, can we have a suggestion, please?
Yes, we have a location suggestion coming from Facebook of a bungee jumping platform.
So you see, if it holds my weight, it can hold the weight of the two of you bound together.
Deb, are you positive this is the only way I can prove my love to you?
I'm positive. We've tried counseling. We've tried vacations.
Just stand back, I'll tie you up. Keep going.
I think we need to do something radical to shake ourselves up and to face our fear of commitment.
And that sounds to me like a song cue.
I faced my fear, standing on this ledge. No more tears, no more hedging. We'll jump off this cliff into each other. We'll jump off this cliff and have no other. Just you and me into the abyss. One wife together, no more near miss. I'll have you in my arms and will wrap your charms around me for life. Just you, my wife. Unless, of course, you're going to back out.
I'm not gonna back out. I didn't back out of any of the vacations. I didn't back out of counseling. And
you are completely secure. You can jump at any time.
it's up to us. It's we choose.
That's right. It's, in fact, you're going to choose. I've led the way every moment up until now, and now I am leaving the decision in your hands to jump or not to jump.
I choose when we jump.
And that definitely sounds like a song cue.
I've never been the bold type. I've never taken a risk. Standing here with the love of my life makes me wonder if it's worth it. Do I jump now or jump later? Do I know what's in my heart? Will she notice if I sneak away? Or will she notice if I fart? I do that when I'm scared, and I guess I'm not prepared, but I guess I'll take her hand and make the choice to jump, to actually jump with my wife for our lives. No turning back now. All right. I'm going to jump, and I will choose when we do that because I love you and I am committed to you.
Okay, then.
Mr. Safety Instructor, Sir Kent,
Right here, Kent.
You've done like hundreds and thousands of these, right? You've seen these all go well.
What
Physically,
was that glance to the side?
or emotionally?
And definitely a song cue, physically or emotionally.
Swinging back and forth on the pendulum of love. Some go down, some stay above. But now that I've seen so many jumps, some people say they take their lumps. If you want to know how the rest of your relationship will go, being tied and swinging down will give you an insight. It's something I never trained for. A phenomenon that I discovered was true. Whether or not your marriage is going to go well or badly, frankly, depends on you. Oh, push.
Yeah! Wow.
But what happened? Did they jump?
Oh, we're never going to know.
Push them.
No,
We are
Pushed us.
never going to know.
if you didn't jump,
I'll tell you what, we'll find out when the Mopco reopens.
yeah, we'll see if we find him on the roof.
It's a promise we should keep.
That's right. Well, let's make a note of that. When the Mopco reopens, first show, we begin with the moment of decision and jump or not jump. How's that? That sounds good to me. Hey, Derek, while I stand up and try to switch my camera here just a little bit, could you give me a suggestion for a little story I'm going to tell, and then our friends here are going to kind of riff on that.
Yes.
Get it?
I have a relationship suggestion of a mailman and homeowner.
Dave the mailman was almost a fairy tale kind of mailman. When I'm talking about I was 4, 5 years old. Dave would come by, and my mother and my grandmother would be sitting on the front porch, often drinking molasses milk, which was just about as bad as it sounds. I don't know why they drank molasses milk together. They actually hated each other. But Dave would walk up the street, up Pennsylvania Avenue, in his summertime mailman's uniform with the knee socks and the shorts, and he had the long keychain that kind of swagged down like something you'd see hanging off of a zoot suit, and he'd be whistling, and Dave was an amazing whistler. And this guy really was like a character in an old-time movie or something, and he'd say, Ellen Burns, Marie Burns, how are you ladies? So good to see you. Here's the mail for you. And he performed giving them the mail. And my mother would talk to him, and both of the ladies would laugh, and it was this wonderful little vignette that broke through their usual stolid, polite hatred of each other. Years later, I realized that they both thought Dave was really hot. From a 5-year-old perspective, I didn't really see that.
All right, who's ready for their checkup? Yes, I see. I see that you're ready. Oh, both of you, I see that you're so ready. That is so good. Oh, this isn't working. Okay, let me try something else. I'm going to try a different. Who's ready for their checkup? Come on, who's ready to get their checkup done and get in the car and go do it?
I am. I like it when you're stern.
Okay, good. Okay, so we have one. Okay, now Cynthia's bored. Okay. Oh man, Cynthia. Oh, what a day, right? Like being a kid, having a brother. Oh, it's just the worst, right? Oh, it sucks. Oh, you know what else sucks? Like sitting here,
Right?
right? We could just like
Right?
go to the doctor. Just like get in the car.
Doctor?
Yeah, go to our appointment. Right?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, good. All right, you ready? Oh, now we're getting in the car. Yep. We're gonna get in the car and we're gonna go to our appointment, right, David?
You can make me do it, but you can't make me like it.
That is exactly what I am trying to do. I am not going to be the kind of mother who has her children remembering these moments, these things as being unhappy. This is towards your health. This is important. This is a part of your future, and I'm not going to have you go if you're not happy. You need to be happy about these kinds of things.
Neighborhood fishmonger here. How the bit? Sturgeon, what do you need?
I need a sturgeon, a good one.
All right, Bobby. Today, you get to pick the shape. What do you want me to twist it into?
All right, twist it into a clown with a cigar.
Oh, that's a tough one. I thought we were going to do a poodle again. All right.
No.
Oh, okay. The bones are a little crunchy here. Is that?
Oh, I love the crunch sound.
All right. It's kind of round. And look, I stuck a little fish and anchovy in his face for the cigar. There you go, Bobby.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's like a Da Vinci crossed over with a Picasso.
I got flounder I can make an origami swan out of. What do you want?
Can
Give
you
me
make
a
a
challenge, Bobby?
Can you
Come
put
on,
a couple
I'm a
of, can you make
performer.
like a flounder airplane?
A flying fish? Who ever heard of that? Except for anybody that studied ocean life. All right, well. Okay, all right, Bobby.
Can you give them a name? Can you name them each first?
A name?
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby. When you name a fish, it's so hard to give it up. And it's hard to kill it and eat it.
Oh,
You
come
sure
on.
you want to give this fish a name?
Yeah. Its name is Joey Fishy Fish.
All right.
12 years later. Dad, am I really your son?
Yes. Yes.
The kids at school are making fun of me. They're pointing at pictures and books and being like, Joey, Fishy Fish, you're not a real boy. And I said, yes, my dad says I'm the most beautiful boy in the world and that he'd never eat me. And they're all like, why would a dad say that?
Because it's not true. You are my son.
Joey, it's me, your real dad.
Get that.
Dad, what's going on?
Yeah, don't believe his lies.
I don't know what to believe. I even forgot what we were talking about.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. I mean, I am your dad in every sense of the word. I've
Every sense?
The ones that are important.
I fertilized your mama's eggs.
Gross, Fish Dad.
Who do you want to go to the movies with? Fish Dad or Human Dad?
Your little brother died pretending to be a cigar and a fish clown.
That's really messed up. I want to go to the movies with Human Dad. You've given me my whole life. And you just fertilized my mom and left, Fish Dad.
Yeah, he's a bad dad. He's one of those dads that just ups and leaves, gets what he wants and goes away. I stick around.
Well, you know what? We eat our young. You're lucky. Fine, forget it. I had the tartar sauce out in the car, but I'll get you.
Whoa. Am I gonna have to worry
Ugh.
about that the rest of my life?
No.
All right. I need to switch that camera back again. There we are. I'm here. I just had to stop that because I was having a crisis, Kat.
What's that, Michael?
Well, they were talking about Fish Dad,
Yeah.
and I told the story about Dave the mailman and how it dawned on me years later that my mom and my gram thought Dave was hot.
Are you worried that Dave the mailman is your real dad?
He used to whistle, "Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street," and I'm just thinking that there's a whole new meaning to
You
that.
whistle that song all the time, honey.
I do, don't I?
Michael, I fertilized your mama's eggs.
The United States Postal Service is essentially under attack, and we at the Mopco would like to urge each and every one of you to support it. It's one of the only ways that you can send a letter across the country inexpensively, quickly, and safely. Your Postal Service representatives are hardworking, intelligent, and incredibly talented individuals. Yes. Normally, I wouldn't have jumped into that, but you really, guys, you struck a chord. You know, that was it. It was a D7th diminished. Mark, is there such a thing as a D7th diminished?
A D7th diminished?
Yeah.
That would. There are a few flavors of that, but the most likely would be.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's it. There it is. Right there.
Tied to the railroad track cord.
Absolutely wonderful. Well, I'm at a loss for words. We are going to go right down the entertainment highway to the movies. See, long ago, there used to be these things called movie theaters, and people would just see on a great big screen their
Try
favorite
again, guys.
movie stars. That would sit shoulder to shoulder. Okay, and sometimes those films were foreign films. So, Derek, could we have a couple of things that could be put together to make the title of a foreign film, please?
Yes. Wood carving.
Mm-hmm.
And teapot. And pair of socks.
I think we got it.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
stripes, right?
The wood carver wore socks.
My darling, I've whittled these socks for you, whittled them for ages, and now I'm going to place them on your tiny, tender feet. Like this.
Oh, for me, really, please. You're so delicately just on my tiny toe.
Yes. Now, I must tell you that I have a terrible secret.
Oh, what is your terrible secret? What could it be? What is it? Tell me what it is. Please tell me what it is. I must know. You can't keep this secret from me. Otherwise, I'm going to go just absolutely crazy. I will go crazy.
I'm Polish.
Huh?
I'm not actually
Polish,
Austrian.
you?
Yes, me. All this time I've been lying to you. I told you I was Austrian. I would buy you Austrian chocolates. I would sing Austrian songs.
Oh, you're telling me I can't step. Oh, I can't talk to you. I can't even look at you. All I can remember are those.
I can't look at me either. I'm going to turn away. Turn away.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I am ashamed of myself. Slap. Just reach out and slap me. Just go ahead. Just hit me. Oh. Ow. Oh. Oh. Oh, darling.
You deserve that. How could you do this to me? You were about to put a sock on my tiny, tiny foot, and you lied to me about all of those songs. I should slap you twice.
Don't you? Oh, your bitterness about Polish people and Poland. Don't you understand? Can our love help you forgive? Can't we?
Love has nothing to do with my hate of the Polish. No, nothing at all. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing
What
at
about?
all. No.
What about this?
No.
Ah, darling, what if I pulled this out of your pocket, my pocket? Maybe this would explain it to you? Huh? That's right. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. A beautiful, beautiful wood-carved necklace. Oh.
Here, let me fasten it around the back. Turn around. Oh, there we are. Uh-huh. There.
Oh, look how lovely I look. I never should have doubted you. Oh, give me a smooch, please, please, my Polish man.
Secondsies. Come on, secondsies. Ooh, come on. Sequel's as good as the original. There we go. Ooh. Did you forgive me, little me? Cute little.
Of course I forgive you. Yes. As long as you keep. Oh, sorry. I'm just so overwhelmed at how I'm falling in love with the Polish person. I love you.
Is it that you're falling for me, or just falling because you're wearing a tiny wooden sock?
That's a great question. Oh, shall we kiss again?
And we'll let it go at that. Yes. Absolutely. This is real theater, folks. This is live theater coming at you from
Those
multiple
foreign films
places.
are racy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That one was sort of a cross between Fellini and Woody Allen, I think, in a way.
We don't see those films anymore.
Not very often. No. You
Wonder why.
don't. Beautiful. So it is time. Are you kids ready for the speed round? You ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So during the speed round, I'm just going to show these folks a collection of different objects one at a time, and they are going to react to them. Well, I'm not going to explain anymore. Let's just go and do it. Are you ready? Here we go.
It's larger than the earth and it's coming straight at us. Ah!
Here, pet. Here, come here, baby. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Good rock. Good
Take
rock.
a drill and then you drill in a rock. You're making holes in a rock. You take a drill, you put some holes in a rock, and that's your.
Seem less interesting. It actually makes it far more expensive.
I prefer to drink all my beverages with two tiny handles that I have to hold with most of my fingers, but I can still hold my pinkies out, and I hold the bottom like this, and it makes me feel like an exotic, fancy, rich seal.
Grandma, I know you wanted to keep going, but believe me, you are not missing anything. Really, you got out just in time. Be happy you're peaceful on the mantle.
I thought if I brought my own to the bar, there would be free refills or at least a discount. Just less ice. Just...
So this is a story about a little mouse that has a stick, and the stick is his best friend. And his best friend Sticky has all these wonderful things to tell him, but he doesn't want to because they're secrets.
I'm having serious second thoughts about having usurped the throne now that I know that one of my duties is to be out in plain view like this.
Follow me! It's finally our time! Once we figured out how to make capes, there's no stopping us! Let's go! They can't see you! They can't see you as long as you blend in with the walls. It'll be all fine. Just keep going and no one will notice.
The albino giraffe actually has no eyes, and it looks for leaves and foliage to eat by a tactile sense through the fuzz all around its cranium. It seeks
A
out...
big manly hairy guy like me needs more than just an ordinary Q-tip to do the job, if you know what I mean.
Well, this is the dashboard of a very tiny car that was developed back in 1941. It was meant for tiny people. Ooh, the cast of Wizard of Oz with all little stripy socks. Yeah.
This dial turns up the volume, and this dial turns down the pitch, and I have invented the world's first synthesizer musical instrument.
I listen to the police radio constantly, and they still haven't found me. They're not even...
Now, I know it looks primitive, but for $14.95, you're not going to get a Jarvik replacement cyborg heart. But I tell you what, if we switch your kidneys to analog, I could replace one of the kidneys too. I will throw in a complete rewiring of your esophagus for free.
I use it to mill my own grain. Now that I've become addicted to artisanal oatmeal, I milk my own cow.
I've decided, since I'm stuck in the house, that every day I will wear a different hat. I don't have any hats, so household objects have become my head attirement.
Oh my God, it's true that one of these ends up on your head when you get drunk.
And we'll stop it right there. Yes. All right. That was more fun than I've had in probably
Minutes.
think probably 30 or 40 years. And I hope that was also
Wow.
the case for you. Well, no, that's not really true. No, I've had a lot of fun with all of you guys every week for years now, and that's a beautiful thing. Peter,
Yes.
if I could sing to you, I would, but I can't because you're going to sing to all of us.
What do I sing for that?
Could you get a title to a song that's never been sung for Peter, please?
Yes, we have a song title. If it makes you happy, it's probably illegal.
I went to a Catholic school, and this what I know. There's only some things that give you pleasure, and those things have to go. Like your soft bed or your tiny puppy beagle. If it makes you feel good, it's probably illegal. Some things are pleasurable, those things are bad. If you are feeling happy, you should feel sad. This is my dance party. Coming around. If you feel bad.
Thank
You're muted, Michael.
You're muted, Michael. Michael, you're muted.
I am not. I'm perfectly clear to myself. I can hear me very well. I was just
Michael,
saying
if
that.
you mute yourself, you take all the pleasure out of ignoring you.
Thank you, Peter.
You're
You
welcome.
definitely keep my ego in the right sized area there. No question. What I was trying
That's the most
vainly.
fun you'd had in 30 years.
Yeah, I did. Yep. Here we go. Absolutely. I was just going to point out that it's not easy doing what just happened. Mark figured out that a separate phone call could be made to the singer, and the singer would play that phone call on their phone near the microphone of their laptop, and we'd get music that was roughly synchronous despite these conditions. And that's an awesome thing. I'm just watching Walt like dancing there. Could you dance a little more there, Walt? Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for that. What was the video game that did that? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Mario.
So,
Huh?
I don't remember.
Mario.
All of them in the late 80s.
All of them in the late 80s. That's right. No, Mario, you're absolutely right. Okay, so anyway, Walt, Kat,
Yeah.
Olivia, and John, we are getting close to the end, but we can't go without a little emo office, folks. There used to be these things called offices where people would all get together and they'd work side by side in sort of a communal fashion. It was really
Oh, he's crying for this too.
Strange thing to do.
So it's often the case that if somebody has a certain mood, their mood is contagious, just like other things that we're not going to mention right now because we're having too much fun. And let's have a very strong emotion or mood for Olivia.
Olivia, your emotion is confusion.
And now that's emotionally confused, of course, not confused about what 4 + 4 is. Yes, indeed. And how about for Kat?
Kat, yours is devastation.
Devastated. Wow. For John Kinlico, could we have an emotion, please?
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic, John. Yes,
Okay.
indeed. And for Walt?
Walt, disgusted.
Disgusted. Could you guys review your emotions, please?
Emotionally confused.
Emotionally
Devastated.
confused.
Ecstatic.
I'm disgusted. Disgusted.
All right. So meetings nowadays, workplaces nowadays are just like this show. They're taking place with Zoom and so forth. So you guys, whoever gets to the meeting first is probably the first person we named. Here we go.
started, so Steven was on for a second. Oh man, I really thought I had a handle on this. I did a tutorial, maybe. No, you know what? I did the right tutorial. I am competent in this and I know what I'm doing. And he didn't, oh God, he left. Oh, he left because I was the only one here. Oh man, oh, maybe I put something wrong in the agenda. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Okay, maybe, no, you know what? I spent all weekend working on that agenda. And it's
Pepper, they've changed the entire agenda, and you know what else? We can't use this platform.
what?
We have to use Skype for business.
Nobody uses Skype for business. Oh my God, and we're gonna get nowhere without an agenda. Do you remember the last 4 meetings?
They want us to create the agenda in real time. All of
Hey guys, we're gonna get to use Skype. We're gonna get to use Skype. It's like having ice cream. The ice cream for video communication. Skype is.
I can't believe you're not excited about Skype. You were
your face.
proud about it.
Why are you? What are you looking at? I love that metaphor.
Skype? Skype? No one uses Skype. Not Suzuki, huh?
We were just feeling good about it.
What is that
Skype?
fake background anyway?
What, this?
You getting married?
Are you doing
No.
that? Are you making fun of me because you know that my wedding was scheduled for this weekend? Is that what you're doing?
Well, you're making fun of her wedding?
Jeez. You're making it all about you, right? It's all, that's pathetic. Honestly. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna find a better background, all right? Maybe one that won't make you wow crybaby. God, good God.
Thank you.
But Lori, I hear you're not getting married now. That is awesome.
Oh my God, you can finally tell her how you feel about her.
No. Okay, Lori, I'm gonna go Skype you a call and tell you how you feel. Okay?
No, come over here, like in person. I want to quarantine with you. I am dumping my fiance that I was settling for, and I want you, Mister. Get your ass over here.
Coming. I'll be there. Unlock the door, or maybe just one of your windows. Okay?
What?
Unlock a door, or maybe leave a window open on the first floor. Okay?
Oh God. Did I just put us all in danger? Are we all gonna die?
I mean, I don't know. I kind of forgot about your fiance. Are you guys you're still living together?
Oh my God. I'm gonna have to oh God, this is gonna be the worst conversation.
Oh geez, and you're gonna have it quick because he was like running.
It was like on the way over here. I didn't really think this out very well.
Oh gosh, that's
gonna be a horrible conversation. I'm sorry. Can you handle this meeting by yourself? Oh, okay. Good luck. Oh,
okay.
sorry.
I like working by myself. Oh no, but then if I'm with a team, then I'm able to. No, this is good.
And scene. Well, it's been another what is becoming the typical. Isn't that amazing? This new reality we're in, it's becoming the thing. And I know that I'm still learning. Nonetheless, we're all learning all the time. And I'm curious about you guys. Derek, I'm starting with you. What did you learn tonight?
Oh, I learned that things are good even when they seem to be bad. and they're also bad when they seem to be good. That's what I've learned tonight. Yeah.
That's deep. That's really
Thank
deep. Yeah. Walt, you look a little confused, but I'm sure that's because you've learned something really deep also.
I did. I learned that being a father, it takes a lot more than just fertilizing your eggs to propagate the species. Yeah.
Yeah. Fatherhood is a complicated thing. Thanks for that contribution, Walt. Peter DeLacus, what have you learned this evening?
I've learned nothing.
Wow, that's amazing. That's like Zen.
It's amazing.
That's Zen.
I've learned, well, I learned how much I miss all of you, but
Oh.
I also, I learned I could make the technology work. That was nice.
Hey, good. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Who haven't I asked about their learning? Mark, I was curious about your learning.
I've learned I should be far more suspicious of mail carriers.
I'm gonna check that stuff out, man. 23andMe or one of those services. I got to figure it out. Lydia, what do you got? What do you learn tonight?
I learned that I had a much easier time tapping into the emotion of devastated than I thought I would. I'm not sure what that means, but it was devastated. My body was like, got it.
I think we're all like riding on that edge all the time emotionally these days, right?
I'm on the edge.
Yeah, and we haven't heard yet. We haven't heard yet from what, Kat and John. We heard from you.
Yeah.
I've learned. Oh, go ahead, Kat.
Go ahead, John, you go.
Oh, I learned that when there's a couple of police cars and a big fight going outside of your house, it can be a little distracting while you're doing a live show.
Wow. Yeah. I wrote a play
That was
that
going
was
on a while
once,
ago.
and during the night that the reviewers were at the performance, the police cars went by, and I thought, oh crap, I know it. There was this one son of a bitch reviewer, and sure enough, his first line was, "The sound of sirens going by Steamer 10 Theater must have been an indication of how bad." I thought, yeah, that's it. It's all over. It's been all uphill from there. Kat, cop it.
I've learned that for the last 40 years, you might not have been having that much fun.
Honey, no, sweetheart. No.
That's funny.
No, it's actually been delightful. It's been narcotically delightful, and all of you have made it just a wonderful kind of absolutely experience. And folks, if you want a beautiful experience, I'll tell you one of the things that will give you such a high. That's buying a Mopco gift card. You can go to mopco.org and buy one. When the theater is back open again, you can bring your friends to the live show on the stage in the little theater there on North J Street. There's also information at mopco.org about classes of all kinds. We're doing some really exciting things. So we hope we'll see you again. And everybody, I love you guys. Absolutely. Good night.
Hey, Michael.
What? Hey, ho.
Don't you think our audience should stay tuned for a really, really exciting secret announcement about next week's show?
Oh, our secret guest next Saturday night.
Stay tuned.
Tomorrow night, we might let you know something, or we might tease it out even longer. But somebody really cool is going to be with us next Saturday night.
Bye.
Bye.